All right. This is a new.
And
Oh, we
we're
got to do another. Oh, we
back.
got to do another one. All right.
We wear the same outfits twice in a week in a row.
Hey, welcome back to It's
Hey, guys,
Fine. Hey,
let's
welcome back to
Hey,
It's
guys.
Fine.
Let's get nice and cozy, all right? Hey.
You want to talk about MTV? I don't even remember what it was. Like, I mean, you're going to be reminding me of shit the whole time. My brain is
So basically, Marcus and I
smart.
tried out for this like MTV show, and we made it so far, and like it honestly was almost a wrap. I don't know what the fuck Marcus did to ruin it. I can assume that he spoke to them.
Mackenzie called me and was like, can you pretend to be my boyfriend so we can get on MTV? You're getting like through processes of
Yeah,
like...
dude, we made it through like all the interviews. So I got through. They liked the way that like it sounds so douchey, but like they liked our look. They were like, you guys look like you like belong on MTV. So basically the whole thing was like it's a couple dating and one of them has a secret or is keeping the secret from the other one's
The show
family.
sucked. Is it even on TV?
It was very stupid.
I don't think the show's
I
on.
never heard anything
Yeah,
about
the
it.
whole thing was we were like, oh, cool. We'll get on MTV and then just be so good
We'll be
that
very funny,
everybody'll
and everyone
it'll
has to
carry
go watch
over.
our stand-up.
It'll
Yeah.
carry out. We'll be comedians.
So they were like, we kept having video interviews. They were going to set up a timeline. So the secret was going to be like, I do dominatrix stuff or like sex work type stuff. And like his family's super conservative. Woo.
This was at a time we gotta give the whole context. Mackenzie was at the time had one time like spit on a dude who was liked being called worthless. Can I talk about that? We have to talk. We have to tell him about that.
That's fine.
Can we talk about what he would wear or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Mackenzie at one time had a guy, he said that he was going to pay her money if she basically treated him like shit, and then he got to dress up in a sexy lady's French maid
He wore a
costume.
French maid's costume and he got down on his hands and knees and he cleaned my entire apartment.
Yeah, so imagine a guy who's like, spit on me, and then you spit on him and call him shit, and then he's like, yes.
Yeah.
And also, he was a con artist. He was like, I'll do a test. We'll do a trial run.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he did it.
He
And
only just cleaned my entire house and then left, which was fine. It was kind of sick.
it's fine, but it also isn't because he knows where you live in your home. The details of your home. But yeah, you put a leash on him as a French maid and he crawled around on his knees on a hardwood floor.
Around. He licked stuff off my boots. It was
Ew.
disgusting. I honestly gagged a little bit.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
So anyway, this weirdo, who honestly would probably love to hear him get called that, he would crawl around the floor and then he was like, we'll do a trial run and then I'll pay you and we'll do this on a weekly thing. He fucking just dipped. He never
wrote out,
paid.
like a whole contract too.
He wrote out a he wanted to be.
He tried to come back in, like trying to contact me and was like, sorry, the personal stuff was going on. I'm like, I don't.
Oh my god! Obviously,
Yeah.
you are what you are.
The personal things were going on way before.
We know.
This moment. Yeah.
I was very aware that you weren't normal.
Went into this knowing.
And then this show came on, and we were like, yo, let's pitch it like you're a dominatrix and I don't know or something. That's what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like I knew, and then the lie was that MTV is liars.
Well, we pitched it so many. They pitched us storyline.
Yeah.
We told them I'm a dominatrix.
This is so confusing.
And that like he doesn't know the full extent of it. And then they were like, well, how about his family doesn't know? And then they were like, how about your family doesn't know?
Yeah, they were dog.
Like, how about you don't know?
Yeah, okay.
Like, how would that even work?
Yeah, I think it started off first. I knew you did something weird for work, but didn't know the full extent. Which we were lying to them, and I was like had reserves about being like, but I already do know, and I'm like bad at acting. So we're like doing Inception lies, where I'm not dating her, and I'm like, we're definitely dating, and they're like, how long you been dating for? We're like 6 months. They're like, we're gonna call it a year, and I'm like, I don't even. Okay,
like,
it's been 12 years. It doesn't matter. We aren't like we are lying already. So then they're thinking that we're lying together, and then we're lying to them. So now like we're all confusing everything.
Yeah, it was like we already were lying, and they were feeding us lies, and then we're like, wait, fuck, which lie is the truth?
And then you don't really realize how regular the people are coming up with shows. It literally gave me so much confidence that I could do anything.
Okay,
and
so basically, like, but we also made it through so many interviews. We had to like sign a bunch of stuff. Like they were literally like, we're gonna make an episode about you.
Oh yeah, we were gonna get on. We were so close to getting on the show. It was I've gotten better at acting stuff because we've been making videos for mad long. But this was before I was making any videos consistently. So I was like, I'm not good at acting now. But then I was like so self-conscious of anything.
Thinking about it now, I don't know how you would have done that.
We would have had to. We had
to go take pictures as if we were.
That's another thing. We had to.
All I did
we
was
went
like
to the
lean
mall.
on Marcus, and he was beat red, and I'm like, dude, they're gonna have us kiss at some point.
Yeah, I didn't want to do. I think it was just a long ploy by you. Oh, please, oh, please.
Oh, I don't want to do this.
Oh, MTV, you're not
either.
going to make me kiss my boyfriend on camera. Who's really my boyfriend? Is this legal? Is this legally binding? If he says,
Like,
if he says, if he admits to be my boyfriend
is
on
on
MTV,
paper.
this is MTV law, right?
This is 2 years.
This is
2 years
cement.
clause.
2 year clause. This is MTV law. I can try him.
He used to shovel me out and cook dinner
Death,
for
death penalty, right? Death penalty if he
Tell me
leaves.
he dies.
MTV was first they were shit. Their idea was bad, and they kept rewriting it with us and be like, we could do this, we could do that, and we were like, all right, dude, whatever, do whatever.
you
None of
want.
it's
Put us
true.
on TV.
We're lying.
Yeah.
Num 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 attention. We want attention. Num 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 num. I just was thinking that our chemistry would be decent enough for somebody to be like, they're good, and then something else would happen.
Funny. Put them on something.
I wanted to be in a competitive game
That
show
would
or
be so
something.
Cool if they liked us as a couple, and then they put us on
That would not have been cool. We get to fake date. What is this? What is this? Hunger Games?
Never kiss.
What is this? Hunger Games?
We're just we're like PDA.
We're like Amish. We're like Amish. The lights are freaking us out. We message them on a computer.
We'll kiss later.
Wait. I emailed you from the library. Jarrett, cut that racist thing Mackenzie just said.
Jarrett, cut the
And
part
we're
out.
back.
Put it
Sorry
in
we
my
had to
tongue
cut.
now.
Mackenzie just said something racist.
No.
Okay, I got a random short one. When we were younger, we would just ride our bikes to wherever our legs were strong enough to pedal us to. We just honestly, if I look back at a photo and I had a huge ass in lower half, it would make sense to me. We were on bikes all the time.
Huge quads.
Just thick, like the guy Titan from
Tree trunks.
something I don't even remember the name of. That was so lazy. There's a guy named Titan. Figure it out. Jarrett, figure it out.
Someone Google it.
American Gladiator. That's what it is. Titan from American Gladiator. That's what my lower half was that. Jarrett, get a picture of me like this and then put the lower half of Titan there.
Jarrett,
and that
put
was
a
me as a
raccoon
boy.
on my head.
Jarrett, put a raccoon on Mackenzie's head. I wonder if he can do that. I wonder if he'll do that. So what the hell was it?
Jarrett,
Oh,
give
so
me
we
a
would ride bikes
short.
everywhere. We would ride our bikes, and we found somebody was like, yo, there's a junkyard. And so we just went to the junkyard. It was so sick. There was thousands of cars in okay, so the guy's house was in front of it, and then behind it just to infinity
You've never seen a
and
junkyard?
beyond.
That was super cool to you.
We went in it
Were
with
you
our
poor
bikes.
as a kid?
No, but we were trash. This is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
You would have loved it too. You're trash. You fucking drew yourself as slut Wonder Woman when you were 4.
It's very cool.
It's not cool. It's weird, and you should have gotten therapy young. So we rode our bikes to the junkyard. So this is actually cool. The cars everywhere, stacked on top of each other, and then you would open them, and it was they were so much stuff in them. So many things. We were climbing
is
on the cars.
cool.
We found a box of knives, and then we were just
Oh, I like that
hucking
too,
knives,
like
dude.
that.
We
I
were
like
all
that.
John Wick, and we were
I'm
just
on board
making
now.
First off, I didn't realize that this could be somebody's property, so we were just stomping on the roofs of car, running around, tetanus everywhere. Everything was jagged, everything was sharp.
Trash and treasures
We
does
found-
get me excited.
Oh my god, we found so many treasures. We found a milk crate full of records. And we don't appreciate records, so they
No.
immediately were frisbees.
Nice.
We fucking,
Yeah,
dude,
they
we were
were.
like, yeah! And they would be like, and then curve and smash into a Honda Civic window and explode.
Very cool.
It was so sick.
Yeah.
And then what happened next was we didn't think about what we were doing. We were just like, it's a wonderland. We're living in a trash wonderland. Okay, so we were doing that. And then a guy was like, what the fuck are you guys doing here? And was like, and we were like, all we could think of was a guy with a gun, a shotgun. The way he was acting was as if and he was gonna fucking shoot one in the air. So we were like, fuck, we were like, run! So it was me, my brother, and then we had Anthony and Mike Passno, 2 kids that were we were always riding bikes with and just being pieces of garbage with. Anthony was the whiniest of all of us. We're running out. We're running out, and literally like a movie. I remember this. Anthony hits his foot on nothing. We're trying to escape. We get our bikes. It's so panicking. You know how in a movie when a guy's like can't get his keys. We're on bikes like trying to pedal. It's like our legs it's like our legs are new again and we're trying to pedal and get away. And this guy's like this guy's like running out. It's so scary because you're like you don't know. You just think of he's going to eat us. We're running but before we get on our bike, Anthony clips his foot on nothing and in slow motion in front of me falls. And like the biggest bitch ever. I remember turning around and then in all of this is in my head in slow motion. Running, Anthony clips, falls, hits the ground hard, and it's like very funny, but like we don't have time to laugh. And he goes, he can't accept that he's just like uncoordinated. And he goes, "You tripped me!" He screamed, and nobody touched him. I remember looking. He yelled, "You tripped me!" Nobody was around him. He like clipped his foot, and then we just got away. And I honestly don't remember if he got away. I think the guy just like screamed at.
Never saw. No.
He got away eventually, but like we dipped and left. Like we abandoned him because that was the rules. I think the guy must have like screamed at him or something, or maybe he got away and just got up, and then the guy wasn't like chasing that hard. But it was so scary. The consequences in my head was death. The guy definitely was like, "Can you fucking those meant a lot to me."
I'm gonna pick those knives up that you
threw,
and I'm gonna stick them on your stomach. One by one. Rip them down.
No, those were definitely just garbage. It was just garbage, but like weird. That's another thing. I was like, in my head after I was like, let us do this.
Play with your garbage.
Hey, dude, they're just in your backyard. You don't own all these. He does. She's like, can we just break shit in your yard? I don't know. Yeah. Our trip got ended short. I wish we knew when that guy was on vacation and could have done it. And then I was like, damn, I would like think about going back, and now I'm an adult and it's a crime.
I will go.
I know you'd go, but no, we're not. We can't go.
Why?
I said why.
I'll pay him off.
That's it, Jarrett. Figure out a sick way for that to end. It could even be when it was the climax of that story, which probably would make sense to end it. No, we can wind down. We can wind down and on some. No, we're gonna have more out. We're gonna be more consistent. If Makenzi is like trying to avoid the podcast, I'll do a fucking angry solo episode. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
1, 2, 3.
It's fine. How am I supposed to know?